The stock market is crashing. The Dow has just experienced the worst week since 2008, and it's officially official. The NASDAQ has entered a bear market. Talking about the overall market today and just what is going on in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? I'm a little bit late to this headline. Obviously, the market crashed last week. It's been Christmas. It's the holidays. I've been a little off my game right now. But I want to talk about just the overall idea here. I've actually been thinking about this for a while. It's like, at what point are we in a bear market? What qualifies a bear market? And I still really haven't figured that out just yet. But you can see here, overall, let's take a look at the NASDAQ, the Qs. And you can see the Qs this year just getting hammered. So if we go back to beginning of 2018 here. The beginning of the year, we were at 160, and the low there in February was 150. So we are currently at 144 there on the QQQ, which is basically tracking the overall NASDAQ and all that. Also, looking at the overall market with the SPY right now, kind of the same pattern. We are much lower than where we opened at the beginning of the year. Beginning of the year, the SPY was at 268. We had a couple dips there beginning of the year, and then we rallied up there to 294, and we currently are at $232. So a lot of people asking questions, when does the bear market start? What is going on here? And really, if you just look at these overall tech stocks right now, Amazon, you look at Google, everything just really getting killed. Actually, Amazon right now is still green on the year. Beginning of the year, Amazon started out there at the $1,100 area, and we're currently at $1,300. So Amazon not looking as bad as everything else right now. Facebook getting hammered. Beginning of the year, Facebook opened up there at $181. It's now there at $125. Facebook's having a lot of problems, not just with their business, but also with people talking about, the issues with privacy and what they've been doing with the ads and stuff with the elections and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of bad news and hype right now around Facebook. So that's not really helping them out. Also, Apple, looks like Apple is officially entering into that bear market as well. Apple, beginning of the year, was there at $170, and right now we're at $147. So really interesting to see kind of where these top tech stocks are. Currently, NVIDIA, same story. I feel really bad about NVIDIA right now, going from $295, pulling back all the way down there to $128. So really, it's the same chart for most of these big tech stocks, pretty much the same chart. If you look at NVIDIA, you look at Amazon, you look at all these stocks, what's the pattern? Ever since October, looks like October 3rd, October 2nd, that's when the top was, and it's just been nothing but selling ever since. We talked about it before, kind of the overall idea that, the market can only go so high before getting a correction. We thought we might be getting a correction, but look at it now. I would call this much more than a correction at this point. Seeing these big tech stocks down, really overall just bad. But if you look at the bigger picture, in the last couple of years, we've had a massive rally, big, massive rally the last couple of years. So we're finally getting that pullback. We just weren't looking for that much of a pullback. Is it time to start buying? I'm not sure just yet. I'd probably wait till after the holidays, after New Year's, to kind of see where the market settles. Looks like today, let's take a look at the SPY. We got the SPY there at 235. A lot of people are kind of thinking we might get that pullback down there to the 220s. Personally, it's kind of what I'm looking at that 220 area. I was like, ooh, this 220 area would be nice. Let's see. If you look here on the chart, daily chart, you guys can see that far over there. There you go. So you can see on the daily chart here, looking at that next big kind of consolidation area for the SPY. So that 220 area, 225 would be kind of the next solid consolidation area there. Also got this 230 area, but we kind of broke through that a little bit, but we're kind of bouncing. So we'll see if we hold this 230, and then obviously that 225, 220 area being next. And then if we really get into a big sell-off, that looks like the really 205, 210 area kind of being that next support there. But overall, we're definitely in a bear market. The market being much higher at the beginning of the year, having a nice all-time high rally, and then ever since just been pulling back. We were kind of consolidating here in the 260 area, thinking we might bounce. People were really just kind of like, okay, we just need a pullback. We need a little bit of a pullback, and now we're going to get that rally, and, well, the rally just did not come. Christmas last week has just been bloody. and it looks like a lot of people are just been dumping and dumping and dumping. So kind of looking here, last Friday, the volume, they had 12 billion shares traded, and that was the biggest volume in at least 2 years on the exchanges. The Dow has lost 6.8% and 1,600 points on the week, and it was the worst percentage drop since 2008 October. I'm talking about last week. The NASDAQ lost 8.3% on the week in last week and is now 22% below its record reach in August. A bear market. And the S&P 500 lost 7% for the week. That was last week, and is now down 17.8% from its record. The Dow and the S&P 500, which are both in corrections, are on track for their worst December performance since the Great Depression in 1931. So that's an interesting fact. The worst performance since the Great Depression in 1931. So we got to go way back there to kind of see this type of action before in the market. It's morning time, and I'm looking for some stocks that are gapping around. Not really seeing that action this morning. It's almost 8:30, and I still have not found really anything that's gapping up this morning. But overall, we're just talking about what the market is doing right now. I'm a little late to this part, like I said. I've been a little distracted with the holidays and stuff. But right now, just not looking hot right now. But right now, it's just not looking good for a bull run here at the end of the year. Now, some people are thinking, on Monday, we got a little bit of a bounce. Monday kind of bounced around, but then we just sold off into the end of day, and we'll see what kind of happens here. We've been getting these little rallies in the morning, getting little rallies, and then kind of selling off, getting little rallies, selling off. But we'll kind of see what happens here today. I'm going to be watching the SPY, watching the overall cues, and seeing if there might be some opportunities to go long if we do find some support. Obviously, we get that big sell-off. There's a chance we get to rally. There's a chance we might get some nice little bounces on the way down. Even if we are crashing, there might be some nice little bounces to play into. So that's what I'm going to be keeping an eye on, just overall, what are we going to be doing here? What are we watching? And I think, really just looking for some really good discounted buys. Facebook down there to $125. So there's going to be some opportunity to do some buying, but we got to make sure that we're not just buying the next big crash, because obviously, you can see how these stocks have been heading lower. People have been thinking there's going to be support, and every time we find support, we get a little bit of a rally, and then it's just sell. Kind of the same pattern here on Facebook. A little bit of a rally, sell, a little bit of a rally, sell, and then a little bit of a rally, and then sell. So that looks like that's kind of the story right now with the market. We're getting these little pops, getting some selling, getting some little pops, getting some selling. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it right there, but it's interesting kind of the facts of what's the bear market? Are we in the bear market? And I would basically say we are at the point we are in a bear market. It's official. We had the worst performing week since the Great Depression back there in 1931. So, wow, that is not good. Not good right there. Well, I guess on track. The market just getting murdered. What do you think about this bear bull battle market? What do you guys think about it? Leave a comment down below. Are we going to go lower before we go higher, or is this the bottom? Have we finally found the bottom, and it's time for the market to start to rally back to all-time highs? Let me know down in the comments below. Leave a comment. I'll talk to you guys later on.